Hello friends, I'm Anil Sengar and I'm here to speak to you about my third book, which you can see here. It's titled 4 Decades in Olive Greens, Pride, Passion and Perspectives. In effect, this book is a summary of my 4 decades of experience in the Army, which can be categorized as great, good, bad and ugly. This book is in 2 parts. Part 1 is reminiscences and part 2 is what ails the Indian Army. In part 1, I have narrated incredible experiences both in operations and in peace that have great leadership lessons for people in command authority at any level. As for the young generation of officers who are concerned by a number of things in this challenging career, including the promotion aspect, where 2/3 of the officers will get superseded in the very first board at the age of 35, 36 years. It's possible to enjoy this journey of soldiering, live by the military values, leave your legacy, and yet be a successful military leader. The part 2 of this book is titled, What Ails the Indian Army? While I'll bet my last $10 on the Indian Army to perform and meet any challenges that may come their way in future, there are 4 things that I have identified that needs to be addressed on priority so that this army sharpens its cutting edge of the sword. The first is promotion policy. It's my firm conviction that the promotion policy as it is being practiced today is promoting mediocrity at the expense of merit, and this happens on parochialism of different kinds. The second thing that I talk about is the much touted professionalism in the Army. I'm afraid if we were to carry out an honest reality check, we are far from where we should be. Whilst the Army will always deliver because of the ethos and commitment of our battalions, the weak link in my perspective is the senior hierarchy, and they've got a long way to go before they can lead this army for a future war. The next issue that I talk is the quality of senior hierarchy. I have seen it over a long period of time, and I believe that the senior hierarchy is punching well below their weight. On more than one occasion, I have heard the army commanders say that you think the army commander is a big man, but sorry, he's just another man. Just 7 of the army commanders in the Indian Army, and I don't expect this from army commanders. The army commanders and the senior hierarchy have to have higher self-esteem, and they also have to have an intellectual clout that when they speak, the government listens. The next issue that I'm critical of is the awards and rewards policy, which I think has been reduced to a state of vulgarity. The Indian Army has started rewarding senior officers for just doing the routine. That must be fixed. And the last issue that I talk about is the efficacy of women in the Army. I have given my justification, and I feel that the presence of women, despite their capability to do a lot of jobs as well as the men, is disruptive to the organization. The creeping thought of inducting women in the combat arms is a disruptive idea for the reasons that I've given. So do read this book. You'll become a better leader. And I do hope that the senior hierarchy of the Indian Army will take note of what I have noted and address these issues so that we become an effective organization and nobody ever raises a finger at us. Thank you. Jai Hind.